I hope everyone had a wonderful holiday and had some time with family and loved ones. We are in that beautiful time of the year when it's the run-up from that holiday up until New Year and the amazing first night celebrations that Boston is known around the world for. So we're going to talk a little bit today about New Year's and first night. And I'm particularly excited, and we're doing the press conference here because first night will be extra special this year, hosted right on City Hall Plaza for the very first time. In Boston, we are still celebrating the holiday season, and we're very excited to ring in the new year with everyone. And just like anything that the city does, we can't do it without all of our teams and so many helping hands along the way. So I want to recognize and thank Chief Shumeen Benford of the Office of Emergency Management, Commissioner Michael Cox of the Boston Police Department, Chief Jim Hooley of Boston EMS, John Borders, who is Director of our Tourism, Sports, and Entertainment Department, Chief Kenneth Green of the MBTA Transit Police, our Fire Marshal, Patrick Ellis, representing the Boston Fire Department. Let me see Eamon, who runs our facilities and property management, keeps everything going on City Hall Plaza. Let me see who else I missed. Okay, and then I think I got everyone here. And thank you to all of our teams who have been working behind the scenes to coordinate the activities along with Conventures. So this Sunday, we are going to ring in 2024 with over 13 hours of activities and family-friendly fun. We'll have everything from comedy at the Improv Asylum and programming right here inside City Hall for kids, to hours of free carousel rides out on the Greenway and fireworks over the Common and the Harbor, 2 different sets of fireworks happening at different times. Dusty will speak a little bit more about all of the incredible programming that's scheduled. So we are excited to ring in the new year full of joy and community and health and peace. And that starts by keeping ourselves and each other safe on first night. So to ensure public safety, the Boston Police Department will be working our celebration events, but we all know that public safety begins with each one of us. So we want to remind everyone that using, selling, and having fireworks is not only illegal, but dangerous, and not to consume alcohol or other substances in public spaces or prohibited private spaces. And you'll hear a little bit from Commissioner Cox and Fire Marshal Ellis about what their departments are doing to prepare for first night. We also know that transportation for a celebration like this, one that goes late into the evening, can be a concern, and we need additional resources to support. So we're very grateful that Chief Green is here and that the MBTA continues to be such a strong partner for this event and festivities that the city will be hosting. With all of the programming we have scheduled downtown, we encourage everyone to use transit rather than driving. The MBTA will be free starting at 8 p.m. this Sunday, New Year's Eve, and we'll work to ensure that everyone who is out celebrating can get home safely on the T. So thank you so much for all of the preparations and all the activities that will come, and I'm going to pass it over now to Boston Police Commissioner Michael Cox.
Thank you, Mayor. Boston's First Night 24 will begin fairly soon here, and the Boston Police Department, as well as the City of Boston and all our private and public security partners, have gotten together. We've created a nice plan to make sure that the events go off without a hitch. We will have officers in abundance in and around the activities for first night for both day and evening. And we ask the public that do come that take the T, because there will be many parking restrictions throughout the area. In addition to that, we ask you that this is a family-friendly event, as described earlier, and we want to keep it that way. So we ask you to not consume alcohol nor marijuana in public. For those of you who are concerned about the rest of our neighborhoods throughout the day, not affiliated with the first night, we will have a strong presence throughout all our Boston neighborhoods throughout the first night activities to make sure that they're safe as well. Anyone who lives in our neighborhoods in general, if you see large parties or events that seem to be getting loud and boisterous, or you're concerned, please dial 911. That's very concerning to us. We want to make sure that all our neighborhoods are safe. And as always, if you see something, please say something, regardless of whether you're at first night or in our neighborhoods throughout. It takes all of us to make sure that we're safe, but we need to know about it. And so that is our plan coming up. Thank you.
Morning, Patrick Ellis, Fire Marshal, City of Boston. On behalf of the Boston Fire Department, we're going to have extra staff on duty inspecting all the places of assembly, all the bars and nightclubs, everyone that sells tickets for New Year's Eve type parties. We're going to have our members out in force to make sure that there's not an overcrowding, blocked exit type issues going on at a lot of these places. They are for-profit venues, and sometimes they go a little too far with packing people in, so we're going to be aware of that. We'll have staff out in all the areas that way. Like the mayor had said earlier, fireworks. We have 7 p.m. and midnight shows going on. So please, let the professionals do the fireworks shows. Most vulnerable residents of the city are sometimes the children. When the children see some of the adults that they know blasting fireworks off, they think it's okay for them to do it, all right? This last Independence Day prior, we had a life-altering consequence for a child that picked up an unexploded firework. We want to avoid that if at all possible, so please just let the professionals do the fireworks, enjoy the night, enjoy the show. Thank you very much.
Good morning. My name is Ken Green. I'm the chief of the MBTA Transit Police Department. I know it's already been stated, but I'm going to state it again. Currently, there are no known threats, credible or otherwise, that would suggest that the MBTA or this event are targets. However, we will remain in close contact with our local, state, and federal law enforcement partners throughout the day and night. We want to encourage all our riders, we want to encourage everybody to utilize the MBTA transportation system, to come out to the city of Boston and to enjoy all the festivities that the city has to offer. But I do want to remind everyone that this is a family-oriented event to be enjoyed by all. So we ask our riders to act responsibly and be respectful to one another, and be particularly mindful of children, the elderly, and people with disabilities while traveling on the MBTA. We will have additional transit police officers, both uniformed and in plain clothes throughout the system, to ensure a safe commuting environment is had by all. As always, we would like to ask our riders, if you see something, please say something. Transit police can be contacted at 617-222-1212, or you can simply speak to any public safety official or transportation official you see at the event to report anything suspicious. We would also like to ask our riders to download the MBTA free CSA app on your mobile device. What that app does, it allows you to send messages, photographs, or videos to transit police operations directly. It's monitored 24/7. So we ask that you take a moment and download that free app that the MBTA makes available for its riders. Regarding service on New Year's Eve, subway service will operate on a Sunday schedule, but will increase service starting at 3 p.m. to accommodate the expected large volume of ridership. Also, as the mayor has already stated, fares will not be collected starting at 8 p.m., meaning at 8 p.m., the MBTA transportation system will be free. If any additional information is needed regarding First Night, please access our website at mbta.com. Thank you.
Thank you. My name is Dusty Rhodes. I'm with Conventures, and we are the producers of First Night. And we wouldn't be able to do anything like this without the support of people such as this and the agencies. 49 years First Night has been going on, has set a national precedent for being a free, festive, fabulous family opportunity. And we're very, very proud to be able to work with all these agencies to bring this for the people of Greater Boston. As you know, the event has been moved this year from Copley Square to Government Center, as there's renovations going on at Copley Square. And it's absolutely perfect venue for the multiple activities that we are foreseeing. There are ice sculptures, there's music, there's face painting, there's comedy, there's magic. There is a parade to the Common at 6 p.m. to welcome the fireworks at 7 p.m. in Boston Common, thanks to the Mugar Foundation, which we work very closely with. And people keep asking me, what is your favorite night or favorite part of First Night? The strollers, seeing the little kids with their little twinkly decorations on their hair and on their face, and just watching the joy that comes. And then the mood changes a bit as we come back to City Hall Plaza for the music that goes right to midnight. There are ice sculptures throughout Boston Harbor, as well as here at City Hall Plaza. And we then have a wonderful scenario right up until midnight, and then Boston Harbor fireworks at midnight. So 2 opportunities for fireworks that night, and we thank the fire department for all their support in that regard. So please come to City Hall. Free, family, fun, something for everyone from noon till midnight to come on down and enjoy the finest first night celebration in the U.S. Thank you.
Okay, any questions? Good.
I should have mentioned that please do not bring any drones in the area or try to fly the drones over any of the first night festivities or any activities going on during the event. Thank you.
Mayor, with the Department of Homeland Security and the FBI are issuing a warning about potential targets and threats related to the Israel-Hamas war. I'm just curious if you have any concerns, what concerns you might have about that warning and how you're addressing them.
Yeah, so we don't have any credible threats for this event, and we're involved, and certainly with all our federal partners and state and local partners with any threats concerning it, and we don't have any as it stands. If we do run across that, we will certainly let the public know if there's a need to know regarding this, but we take into consideration the entire environment which we're dealing with when we plan for these events.
So I imagine your strong presence throughout the city, you feel like will be sufficient to cover that, any potential threats?
We are, have a strong presence throughout with the goal of keeping everyone safe, so yes.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you, everyone. Oh, sure, okay. Es un honor y tenemos muy feliz en crear y preparar para las celebraciones de la noche primera en Boston y el año nuevo. Tenemos unas actividades para los niños en City Hall y en muchos lugares en Boston. Y es una celebración hace 49 años aquí y una celebración conoce en todo el mundo. Entonces, espero que cada familia, cada residente tiene una fiesta muy alegre y con mucho paz. Y si es disponible, llegar a su familia y sus niños a City Hall Plaza y participar en todas las actividades en este año es el primera vez que la celebración es aquí en City Hall Plaza y no en Copley Square, y tenemos muchas sorpresas y otras actividades para todos. Gracias. Okay, thank you. Yes.
Rail that will be free, or the T as well, all across the board?
All modes of transportation.